Ah, shit. Here we go again.
All right, y'all. Before we even start this story, I need for y'all to answer this in the comment section right now. If a man and a woman that's married, if the woman want a abortion, does the husband have a say so? I'm gonna say that again. When a man and a woman that is married together, right, that's in a marriage, if the woman want a abortion and a man don't want an abortion, what do? Is my body my choice, or she got to respect her husband? I want to know in the comment section. Now we about to get into this dark story. You got this cat named James, and you got this woman named Tiffany. They've been married for 2 years. James and Tiffany are like yin and yang. They done been sweethearts, high school sweethearts. They've been college sweethearts. They done got married. They've been together for 2 years of marriage, okay? Their whole plan was that when they turn 30 years old, that's when they're going to start having kids. Cool, right? So they 28 years old at this time that we talking. Now, she ended up getting pregnant, you know, because they been together, and she ended up getting pregnant, and she come to him and like, hey, James, I'm pregnant. And he like, oh, good, I'm happy, cool. She like, but, you know, we already discussed it that, you know, we ain't gonna have no kids until we 30. And he like, well, I mean, you know, things happen. So she like, I get that, but I don't want kids. And he like, listen, man, we said this when we was like 23, 24 years old, man. We 28 years old, man. Let's just have this baby. And she like, nah, I don't really want to mess up my body. And he like, what you mean you don't want to mess up your body? And she like, I don't want to mess my body up. So he like, hold on, we really need to talk. So he like, listen, you know I love you and I'll do anything for you, but at the same time, it's like all you do is just sit in front of this camera and take Instagram pictures and Facebook pictures, and you know what I'm saying? You don't really do anything for you to be saying like you don't want to mess your body up. So she like, yeah, but I mean, I just don't want kids till I'm 30. So he like, man, I don't know, man. I want a kid. You know, I'm working, and, you know, my mama help us. I mean, we good financially. So it's like, I mean, what's the problem? So she like, man, I just don't want no kids. So he like, all right, man. All right, so just do what you gonna do. And she like, what, you ain't gonna go to the clinic with me? And he like, no, I'm not going to the clinic with you. No, because I want the baby. So she like, all right, whatever. So a couple days go by, and she called one of her girlfriends up, and they go to the clinic and they get rid of the baby. Now, so James and Tiffany was kind of distant to each other. You know, James would sleep on the couch. She'd be in the bedroom. Usually they say, I love you and good morning, kiss each other in the morning, but, you know, that stopped happening. So this would go on for about 2 to 3 months. You know, when they become intimate, you know, he'd be on top, you know, pounding her out, and he'd look at her face and get turned off because she looking off to the side, like in space. And so he like, man, yeah, well, I'm done. So she be like, what? And he like, nothing, man. So it's just a lot of attitudes getting thrown back and forth. So one day he come to her, he like, listen, I understand I wasn't there when you got rid of the baby, but you got to understand this too. I really wanted that baby too. So she like, yeah, I get that, but you know, we just need to get past this. So he like, all right, man, let's just go on a vacation or whatever. So she's like, all right, cool. So they end up going to Jamaica, and they having a good time, and they rekindled their love back. So they good. Now we're going to fast forward to 30 years old. Like clockwork, they end up having a baby. Okay. Cool. Now, I have to describe her body. She was like kind of petite and, she was slim thick. Now this baby, and I'm gonna say she weighed maybe about 140, 145. Now this baby that she been carrying gave her this big baby weight. Now this chick done blew up to about 200 pounds, y'all. But she wasn't fat. She was just like super thick, if you know what I'm saying. So she didn't look bad at all. So after the pregnancy, we're just gonna fast forward. So after the pregnancy, he like, all right, baby, you want to have another kid like in a year or two or whatever, because they wanted a boy and a girl and they just had a boy. And she like, no, I don't think I want any more kids. This pregnancy was hard on me, and I just don't know, it's too soon. So this like 4 months, like the baby 4 months. So he like, all right, whatever. So, okay, cool. So a year go by, and then another year go by, and he like, okay, you want to try to make another baby? And she like, nah, I really don't want to. Plus, I just want to work on my body or whatever. I want to get back down to a decent weight. So he like, all right, whatever, man. So she ended up getting a BBL. She went over there and got a Brazilian butt lift. She got her breasts done, and some other things happening. So I guess she got her body right and tight. So he like, okay, and he paid for it too. So he like, okay, my girl look good, blah, 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 blah. She got her confidence back and all this and that. So he basically, when I say, and I'm not saying this out of no lust, but for the sake of the story, she was bad. She was cold, and he couldn't stay off of her, So he ended up getting her pregnant again. Now, she found out she was pregnant, but when she found out, y'all, she was 5 months pregnant, and she did not know she was pregnant until she went in, because she was still having her menstrual cycle and everything. So when she stopped having it, she had like this stomach cramp that just never went away. She went to the doctors and found out she was 5 months pregnant. She was like, oh, heck no. This is why I tell y'all at the beginning, when I told y'all at the beginning, let me know, do y'all believe that when a husband and wife is married, right, do she get all the say so about an abortion? Because this is where it's about to go. So she like, I'm not about to have another baby. I just got my body done and this and that. I am not about to. I'm getting rid of this baby. So she ended up calling one of her friends, one of her, female friends, like telling her the situation instead of telling her husband. And she like, man, I got to get rid of this baby. She like, well, it's 5 months. You have to go somewhere. We had to go to another state and get it done. She was like, well, I don't want to tell my husband. And so she like, well, okay. All right, well, let's do it then. So they end up going to a state where you can get rid of the baby at a late stage of the pregnancy. And she ended up getting rid of the baby. Now, after, and I know y'all gonna be like, well, Dante, why did, he didn't know that she was going out of town? No, she told him that she needed to get away with her friend. And that's not normal for her friends, to go on getaway on girls trips and stuff like that. So he thinking they just going on a girls trip, but when she really went to go get that abortion. So, when she come back, she all laid up in the bed. She all tired. She ain't really want to deal with the baby. And he like, you all right, man? So he thinking like she was cheating on him because she ain't want him to touch her and this and that. And he like, man, what's up? Like, and I don't really know, y'all, what happens when a woman get an abortion, but I do believe that women cannot be intimate for a couple days or a couple weeks or something. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But she just wasn't having it. And he thinking like, man, if you ain't screwing me, then you screwing somebody else and this and that. So she end up, like, I'm going to say about a month later, some bills come to the house, some medical bills. And a follow-up something came to the house from wherever clinic she was at, talking about we got after services for counseling for women that, you know, that got this procedure done. So that got sent to the house. So he looking at it, he like, man, what the heck is this? So he come up to her, he like, hey baby, what's this? So she like, I don't know. He like, I mean, according to this letter, you got an abortion? And she was like, no. He was like, well, why would they be sending you? Hold up. These dates, he said, Tiffany, did you go to so and got an abortion behind my back? She was like, you know what? I didn't want to mess my body up. He like, yo, so you mean to tell me that you aborted my baby without my consent? And why would you do that? Because I didn't want to mess my body up. I already gave you a baby. So they get to arguing. He just blanked out, and, you know, he balled his fist up and he punched her in the face. And this is his first time ever hitting this woman, ever. So he hit her, she fell to the floor. And she like, why did you hit me? He like, man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. You gonna abort my baby? And you just because you want to keep your dang body in shape, man? No, F that, man. You treacherous. Why would you abort my baby for? So she was like, I told you I didn't want to mess my body up and all this and that. He was like, man, F your body. I could just pay for you to get another one, man. You ain't have to do that, man. I can't trust you. I can't trust you. So they just arguing back and forth. The baby get to crying in the background, and she get up and like, I'm gonna get my baby. I'm about to leave. He like, no, you ain't going. You ain't taking my baby. You ain't taking my baby nowhere. So they arguing some more, and, you know, the police get called. They show up, and she telling him he hit me and this and that, but they don't take him to jail. They just say, okay, can you go somewhere to cool off and this and that? He like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a hotel or whatever. So that's that. Now, this is where I need y'all help in the comment section. Do y'all think that the wife was foul for getting an abortion behind her husband's back, or y'all believe that it's my body, my choice? Let me know in the comment section. My opinion, I believe when you are married, it's 50-50. Y'all got to sit down and y'all got to talk about it. You know, some people don't believe that. Some people believe that women bodies is their choice, what they do. But, hey, that's why I need for y'all to let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about that. So long story short, y'all, they end up getting a divorce, and they move on. About 2-3 years later, she ended up getting pregnant by some dude, and, well, hey, she got 2 baby daddies. Let me know how y'all feel about this video. If you like this type of content, man, hit that like button and share the video. And with that, y'all, I'm out.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.